I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down.
54.
10. Touchdown.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
66. Bullet. High.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Check.
Check your hot read.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go
The
now.
last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Echo.
50's the mic.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Hanson to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's second and 3. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3.
Check 31. Check 31. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. Off.
Six guy. Check six guy. Undercrush. Let go.
To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set go.
They run the counter. Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. Get him. Hey, shut up.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Off. Mike's 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Twist. Check. Check.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Safe. Bang. Check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Ready.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Let's go
And
now.
that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Defense, no game.
High seven.
Hey, alert 48. Alert.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be...
Yo. Shit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Watching this bullshit.
Is a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Not really. Nigga just and just doing what it do. Had the ball for 5 minutes of the first half, first quarter. Nah, about 2 more.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, look at that. He'll find Smith. That's complete.
Yeah, hit me for a couple penalties. Got me running past picks.
So from the 36 now.
I need 150 yards or 3 touchdowns from a running back. Just hitting. Oh, 8, 9. That was my second run. That was my second run with him. It just started the second quarter. What I'm saying, the boy done blew a whole quarter. I got a pick 6. That's the only way I done scored. It's my second time, first time touching the ball.
Around 47 this time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
But it's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here I come.
Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
So Big Ben, my permanent holder. Yo, you like that? Yeah, his little star be fucking me up though. It looked nice on him though, man. It's a good spot for him.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Motherfucker threw his
Very solid gain on that play.
Damn, I might need to take him out. He need to say conserve his ass though. The hell y'all doing?
I'm on God. Come the fuck on, man.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking him for space to rumble.
Wow. Let's go now. Ken Lobo.
Here we go.
Check. Hey, foxtrot.
Take three.
Bitch.
Yep. I got it.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
God, brother, you gotta hold that block, brother.
But he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
As soon as I come back to
make the tackle.
this is a fucking joke. There's one person after the next.
Yeah, sometimes
What the hell you playing? Battle Royale?
Yeah.
Look like a Battle Royale, dog. Solo?
Yeah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. He takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point now by Boswell.
Bitch.
Damn, bro, you got.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
When y'all find the agenda out, bro? About 2 months? Damn, y'all.
Probably about 2 months. She's got her appointment on the 18th.
He'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Would you be mine?
Set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a
Bro, what is these penalties?
hoping for a 3 and out.
Thank you, bro. I got a penalty?
You can't venture D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Look at Madden.
Reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the twist. Switch. Switch.
Watch him on. Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's gonna go as a loss of yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second.
Where little mama at?
7.
Oh. That's a net. She ain't showing up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Bruh, he killing me with that shit. How is he getting open? I don't understand it, bro.
27 yards there.
I tell you what.
Cool
Man.
under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and
A manager and
And some of these guys are just so
damn, I want to see what a girl that
that they'll do it on purpose. That doesn't need to be a breakdown. Just
it's on my head. Hold on.
and they know it affects the defense.
It ain't Baseville.
Lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're
One of the sites up there just
primary
be
target
going to.
down the
One of the managers bake up there.
probably because of his
So he was getting one. So
pocket.
I just told him give me one. Try it out. She's supposed to be pretty good.
Get the oh my god.
You got some Star Crunch
An
shit.
extended one, and the guy carrying the ball,
Never heard no Star
he's
Crunch.
becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
That's strawberry with strawberry cream cheese ice.
From the 36, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It was almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the ball.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions.
Oh, were you in the multiplayer match?
You got against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Trey, were you in
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he takes it in from long distance. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited's not the right word. Surprise is what we're talking about. 8.1% coming into 2019. He's
About DEs. Wow, you ain't gonna use them in. You ain't. You ain't gonna use them in Warzone.
So you're about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get
This
a quick
nigga
straight
blocked this.
touchdown. And it's blocked. And now look at him go. He's
Wow,
at the 50,
this game is a joke, bro.
past the 20. And all this one off.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or
Oh, Lord.
this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Wide, get wide.
Sure.
Jack. Shit.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
That's it. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside.
He caught that, bruh.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Bruh.
That's a great job.
Come on, man.
I love how he tracked the
I just started one. Just send an invite.
reached up and pulled it in. Field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, Dobbins. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens gonna use
That's the same thing I gotta play with the I'm Too Nice, the old Seahawks before reboot. I gotta play him in Gulag and in D Mills League.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. Go.
And Mike's 50. Check 24.
Watch out.
On second and 12, Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elected to...
That easy, huh?
Why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And you gotta go do your overnight test and all that.
Got some yardage there as they come out on first and 10.
Damn, fuck, VA outsourced that for me to a different company. All they did was send me the fucking some kind of like
That's better.
breathing face mask or whatever.
That's better, cause they gotta prove. Then they ain't, you know.
So we reach halftime here in the
It's way better like that.
We send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports report. Coach. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. An update now from Oakland, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let go.
Play action. It's Rudolph.
Bro, this man failed, bro.
Intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
This man failed, bro.
So the first interception.
This game is so janky.
It was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment.
Your apple,
But
huh?
there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell
Good
him,
choice.
hang in there, my man. Plenty
Great
more to
choice,
come.
man.
Keep firing.
Go to base.
Yeah, right there.
You know what I'm saying?
We got go. D, get the ball.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Wait, what?
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown.
This game is
As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made
Just
as a
takes
rookie.
note.
Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression.
Yes, sir.
They're going to try and run. Patty's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
School.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Touch. This
Let's
motherfucker.
go. Let's go.
Hell.
Let's go.
Hell. Bitch, how you foul, bitch? Don't worry, bro.
Ready?
The
Just
Steeler
saying.
offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Oh, yeah.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. An incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I got it. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, Echo.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
He runs. Check.
25.
25.
Buzz.
Check 25.
Let's go. Shoot.
I don't know.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Oh, this shit is embarrassing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down.
You pulled out his pistol.
First half offensively.
He just used the pistol.
Where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it.
God damn.
They run on first down as they're able to get this
Yes, he
forward
did.
for about 4. Yeah, give him 4.
How the hell can a teammate fucking revive you?
tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Five.
On second down, it's Snell.
Get there.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Wow.
Big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward.
Pretty trash is it?
If you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't see it happening.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounces is good.
All right, just checking.
58, boys, 58.
On second down, Samuels. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their
Did you die already?
tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Oh, now I'm dead.
And they give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready?
Yeah.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
Hey, Sam on.
SOS.
Now.
SOS.
Hey, orbit. Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been a remarkable.
There's a guy inside there up the stairs.
Just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? Because you got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll run here with Connor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Where'd you die at?
Moves back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal
Hey,
here.
lock it. Hey, zoom.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
You don't want no problem.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
These motherfuckers really are not trying to fucking defuse this bomb.
Play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, seam 6.
Yeah.
6. Get it.
He'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Call it
That's
no
it.
gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. The 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, watch it.
First down.
Better make sure that shit counted.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. You.
48's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Of course.
Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson.
He's coming. Double up.
This game is
That's
impossible,
put in by
bro.
the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, straight. 218. Trouble. No. Kill. Check hard.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch twist.
Check.
Check your hot read. Hayward.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
This time Jackson will throw it.
Catch it, nigga. We
Middle, and
started.
it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And
Catch the
throw there gonna
ball,
be
bruh.
incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
On the double.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't get 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Bruh,
Be
what?
about 3-point
Kicker.
Exactly.
on.
You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this
I
time.
don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Rock it.
Kill.
Yes, yes.
Check nickel, nickel.
Hey, high 7. Deep grip, deep grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Run.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Boswell now kicking away after the touchdown.
Oh.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, this nigga came out.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Damn.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing right out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
64. Weak.
Kill.
On first down, Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
I got 3 games to play tomorrow, but against 2 opponents.
No call, and it's 3rd down.
So I got 3 games tomorrow, but it's only against 2 opponents.
Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back, unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
On PlayStation. On PlayStation, I am.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Alpha. 57, Mike 57. Ready?
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Ah, this man done failed.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. And
I would say you got your fucking breakout challenge.
Yes, sir.
I look down, I see 222 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Ravens going to
150 is what I need, or 3.
No, yeah, he's gonna be superstar.
What'll be an important third down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Look at me, zipper.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll
The X Factor one.
here back at the 21-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Jordan Berry now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Yeah, I got one for defense too. Deshaun Hand. Yeah, I think that's his name.
Away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
Really, you're not gonna jump in that window.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
Jackson hit, and he
Get
lost
the
the
ball,
football.
Nick. This game fucking impossible.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a first.
You respond yet?
Now after the holding penalty.
Ricky.
Jackson to throw.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 60 yards. 98 for Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Bump. On the ball. On the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now Jackson.
Crunch.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
48's the mic.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
30 base.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.